So a lot of people seem to be confused why this would have two rib cages. The first thing would be this is literally two torsos stacked on top of each other. And two, ribs are not only for breathing and protecting your heart. Ribs act as anchor points and support to the tendons and ligaments that connect to the front limbs. Despite what a platypus might believe, you can't just glue two different anatomical systems together and expect it to work. And assuming it's a mammal like it's depicted as, a realistic centaur would be a very huge, complex creature, especially since it goes against evolution having 6 limbs. I used a giraffe as a comparison in my last video, and this is not the same as a giraffe neck, because it has arms. And without something to support the muscles, they're just not gonna work. And again, this would be a huge animal that would require a lot of energy. And since this is probably where the lungs would be located because it has the most space and support, anything coming in has a greater distance to travel than a human or a horse, and vice versa with anything going out. So no, having 2 rib cages does not mean it would have 2 sets of every organ. It just means one of them would probably house different muscles and organs that help oxygen and blood flow travel throughout the body. Also, in my last video, when I said that the back legs would have to have a lot of muscle in order to compensate for the front heaviness of the torso combined with the front body, a bunch of people who weren't listening commented saying, dude, a human torso definitely weighs just as much or less than a horse head, and didn't process the fact that I said a horse-sized human torso would cause us to be front heavy. And then I proceed to compare it to things like Brian Shaw or a giraffe neck that weigh like 400 to 600 pounds.